Alrighty, so you're looking for a lightsaber, huh? Okay, so let's talk about what saber would be best for you. So in order to choose what saber you want to get, think about what you want to do with it. For example, do you want to spin it? Do you want to attack with it or fight in combat? Or do you want to just display it? There's a bunch of things you can do. So first consider that. If you want to get a dueling saber, I wouldn't recommend getting a high-end expensive one. You probably don't want a lightsaber like this, so these flick out ones, probably just not your style. If you want it to light up and be durable enough, I'd recommend getting an LGT saber. An LGT saber is a lightsaber that has a baselit function. For example, you can activate the sound, and lights up, it's durable, flash on class, and it's got some quality to spinning it. Not going to do it in here, but you can do it. You spin with it. And then another thing is, this is from Level Up Lightsaber. They have the most durable sabers that I've seen. They give you a heavy grade blade with every purchase of a lightsaber. And also, I believe, a second blade just in case you break the other one. So, if you want to check that out, I'll have the link to Level Up Lightsaber down in the description. And you can check it out if you'd like. Same place that had the Darksaber blade from the last review. Keep in mind, you might not be able to choose the size of blade length. All LGT companies usually give you a 36-inch blade. You can cut it down by using some pipe cutters and just cutting the filament or whatever you want to do. Or you can have some other company and buy blades from them. For example, Saber Forge, or there's Dark Wolf, there's, what's the place? Crimson Dawn, there's a few companies that do it. I believe Level Up might actually have shorter blades if you ask. I don't remember for sure, but don't take my word for it. So an LGT saber comes with 6 different sound fonts, maybe sometimes a little bit more, but they vary. And smooth swing, and another thing, you can change the color of the blade just by pressing and holding the button for 1 second. As you can see, the color is changing. Once you have a color you like, press the button to select it. There you go. All LGT sabers include blaster deflection, flash on clash, the different sound fonts, the color change, and also the ability to change the blade effect. There's a flicker, unstable look. You can turn it off. You can also make the blade pulse. As you can see, it's dimming and brightening slowly. And you can see it looks more realistic. And then you can go back to stable. Another thing, if you press and hold for 1 second, you can lower the sound. Or you can mute it. If you're a parent and you don't want your kid to annoy you with the sound of a lightsaber, you can mute it and just have it like this, and they can practice like this. Do whatever. It still flashes and does the blasters and the button stuff. It's just there's no sound to it. So that's a thing about the LGTs. You can mute this saber and pretty much anyone that you'd want to if you'd like, but I don't know why you'd want to mute like a Neopixel or something like that. Some Neopixels actually can be muted on the hilt itself. Others take a little bit more work. If you're wondering what sound fonts the LGT sabers include, there would be, let's see, Obi-Wan, Count Dooku, Cal Kestis, the Darksaber, Leia, Rey, which was 8, Palpatine, and Vader. Oh, and Kylo, actually. Huh. It's 9. I'm stupid. So yeah, all of those are included on the saber. If you'd like, you'd probably want to hear the Darksaber, I assume. Let's see if I can find it.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
What's Kylo? Obi-Wan. Oh yeah, all of these also include quotes to them. I'm gonna turn the sound real quick. Okay, the sound's on. Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
I have the high ground.
Nice quotes. And last one.
So uncivilized.
Every single sound font includes 3 different quotes from the character. And then you just turn it off. Just like that. Alright, here's the dark saber. Again, you can make it flicker and also change the color of it to whatever you want, so... This is pretty loud, by the way. Probably hard to hear me. Go back this way, maybe you can hear me a little better. But, this is loud. Another thing about LGT sabers. These blades are cut, by the way. You can buy 2 sabers, if you'd like, and if one of them includes this little piece right here. Let me show you. Let me see if I can unscrew it. Well, I'm not going to unscrew the whole piece, but the gold bit, this right here, you can buy this in different colors. This is called a coupler. If you don't know what that is, basically, you buy 2 of these and one of the sabers includes a coupler, or you just buy one separately. You can take off the pommel of any other lightsaber hilt, like this one, the Logan. These 2 are from Crimson Dawn. This one right here is the Logan. Sorry about that sound. This is the Logan, and this is the Typhon. Both of these are from Crimson Dawn. And if you take these 2 sabers, since they're all LGT, they all work with different companies. So Level Up will actually work with this. Dark Wolf sabers will work with this. I'll name a bunch of other LGT companies also. But what you can do is you can take these 2 sabers and actually screw them together, just like this, and form yourself a staff.
You have something I want.
It's not going to be sound though. But yeah, there you go. There is sound, I just have it off because I just prefer having it off whenever I'm filming videos. But yeah, you can form a staff. Check this out. Right there. There you go. And this thing's sturdy in there. It will not come out. Like, look, I'll pull this. No coming out. No way. Now, if you're a parent and you don't want to spend so much on a lightsaber for your kid because you're worried they might break it, I have the thing for you. So, these are sold at Walmart. These are foam swords that have, they light up when you hit them. These ones don't because I've had them for a while, but they kind of broke with the batteries. But these things are really cool because they're $5 a piece, just for the one. So 1 5 is $10 total. But if you look at the bottom, see that? Both of these swords have this. What you can actually do, if you get bored of using your sword being the one and dual wielding, you can actually link these together and form a staff. Crazy, right? And this thing actually stays together pretty well. You can mess around with it, spin it, do whatever. And when you get bored of it, all you do, twist it, comes apart, and you're good to use dual wielding again. You can go whatever you want. Again, $5, Walmart. Super good. And if you don't like the foam being on the blades, you can actually, if you look, let me show you, since these are all torn. These include a blade that's similar to a lightsaber blade. If you just rip off all the foam, you'll have the blade right there. Pretty good. So, again, Walmart, if you want to check it out. It'll be in the toy section at the front by the RC cars. Good luck finding them. These things sell like crazy. If you find them, highly recommend you buy them. Now, before we move on to the other 2, let's talk about 2 companies that I do not recommend at all. First company is DX Sabers. You've probably heard of them before if you've looked into lightsabers. DX Sabers is a scam. They will not send you a proper hilt, something will be wrong with it, or it's maybe just not the hilt you ordered. There's always something wrong with it. And also the guy kind of says he makes his own hilts even though all the parts are ordered from other companies and he gives no credit to them. So, you know, it's kind of rude. Second company is Ultra Sabers. Ultra Sabers, you've definitely heard of them. They're a popular company, but Ultra Sabers is a bad one. For example, a lightsaber from Ultra Sabers is way overpriced. This right here is the, what was it? I believe the Fallen on Ultra Sabers. It's the Crimson Fallen, so it's red. This was, I believe, 200 something or whatever. I don't remember exactly, but this is red. Cool, right? Yeah. There's no sound to this. It requires batteries that are super janky, and it's a glorified flashlight. There's no sound. You can add sound. The sound and the electronics still suck, though. It's pretty much the worst thing, and you have to program the blade to actually change colors, and only if you buy the Emerald driver, which is brings the price up to $300. So I don't know if that's worth it, but yeah, this never changes colors. It's only going to be red. You select the color, that's what you're stuck with. So if you get bored of the color, he's like, yikes. And also, this is way overpriced for something like this. It was $135 on the website, and then you add all the other stuff to it, and you get like a certain price range. And also shipping is like $13, so have fun with that. But also, an Ultra Saber can be pretty expensive. A Crimson Dawn Saber, on the other hand, this is $95. This is $90. Have sound, different color changing, all kinds of stuff. You already know what's on this saber. So I'd highly recommend going for an LGT and not Ultra Sabers. Some lightsaber companies out there include Level Up Lightsaber, Crimson Dawn, Dark Wolf Sabers, Padawan Outpost, and while I don't recommend it, AliExpress. All of those sabers I recommend if you want to practice combat. They're also good for spinning and other reckless things. And they're not too pricey, especially for smooth swing. Now say you want to get a lightsaber for spinning or display, and you're willing to put forth a little bit more money, then I would recommend a Neopixel. A Neopixel has a scrolling effect and some special features to it. As you can see, this blade is flickering. There's all kinds of features to a Neopixel. And if it's profi, you can program it. It also shows you your battery level right here. Want to go back? There's the different sound fonts.
The Dark Sword.
Dark Saber.
Ascension.
Ascension. Scrolling effect, different colors. This is from Imperial Workshop. As you can see, there's actually a crystal chamber in there. And the crystal is within the actual saber. You can see it. Pretty cool, right? And if you change the color, Darth Maul. Yep. Another thing. If I remember how to do it, check this out.
3.12 volts.
Not that. Let's see. There it is. Plays music. Pretty cool, right? And it does play the whole thing. Now let's stop the playing copyrighted. So, okay, next one. If you don't know, this is Terran Malicos from Jedi Fallen Order. He has his lightsaber font in here as well. Ben Solo also has a music, not too interesting. This is supposed to be Sith Ray.
I've become more powerful than any Jedi.
Count Dooku, this is an interesting one, not gonna lie. Because when you turn it off, well, first, the Dooku's. It sounds awesome. But when you turn it off, every time, it does this.
Master Yoda. Count Dooku.
So if you're interested in that, go for it.
You are
Obi-Wan is on here as well. His little... Pretty sure he has quotes in here. Oh yeah, right, the blaster flight. You guys should see this. As you can see, it lights up in one segment, or certain segments. And also, lock up. Smooth swing on all of these fonts. Out. And of course, turn it off like normal. Let me find Anakin's. Darkness is a white blade.
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker.
Vader's is a cool one, but I'm pretty sure this is actually Luke's.
I'm Cal Kestis.
It's Cal's. Cal's is actually an orange blade. If you're interested in that. Crystal also changes colors to orange. Whoops. Sorry. This is dying. Let's get the Dark Wolf. Here we are, Dark Wolf. Dark Wolf Sabers has a cross guard as well. And, well, if you didn't see, they both have scrolling effects. Like a Neopixel, that's what they do. Keep in mind, Neopixels are incredibly heavy, so if you want to spin with this, it's a huge workout, but it is probably actually going to make you stronger in your wrist and maybe your arms and legs, depending on if you want to jump with it and do all kinds of other stuff. Don't recommend it for dueling though, especially since these can go for around $300 to $500. So yeah, don't recommend it, but you can go for it.
The General,
This is Leia's.
his royalty.
I want to find Anakin's. Revan's is on here. If you don't know Darth Revan, he's cool. So his is on here. It's not his theme song that you'd think it would be, but it is a theme song. Stop that, so I don't...
The dark side.
Okay.
My master.
This is Anakin's, but Starkiller is actually on here sometimes. So if you stab with it, it might actually be Starkiller, I don't know. But if you stab with it, hold on. It's hard to do, especially since I'm sitting. Let's see.
It's me, you coward!
So yeah,
It's me, you coward!
it has different quotes, it really depends.
It's me, you
If you want to stop it, just press the button. It really sounds like Starkiller. It might actually be Starkiller. I don't know. But if you turn this off and activate the music, check this out. Oh wait, this is Starkiller's. Right. That is Starkiller. Okay. I didn't even realize. Okay. There's a rainbow blade. Forgot to show that off. But yeah. So, all Neopixels include a rainbow blade, if you want to see that. It's beautiful in person, but yeah. Rainbow blade. Probably can see. Oh, let's look at the reflection in the poster. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, alright, next one. Defiance, no.
Battery level indicator.
There's the battery level again.
I'll show you the dark side.
Nope.
You're hard to get rid of.
The dark sword. Ascension.
Where's Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan has it.
Dathomir.
So, we've gone through all the sound fonts now. You guys have heard everything that it includes. I'm not going to show all the sounds. I'm just showing the... Oh, I missed General. Sorry, I missed Obi-Wan. Here it is. Okay, so when you turn on this music, listen. That sound familiar? If you don't know this, this is the song Battle Between Heroes. aka when Obi-Wan and Anakin fought on Mustafar. So yeah, that's Neopixel. Again, you can program these to do pretty much anything if you know how to do it. I will show you. I have a program saber actually. This is Darth Revan's Sith lightsaber from the Pox Store. Pox Store is also a good company to order from, aka what's it called? The Pox Store also works with another company under their name. Oh no, I forgot the name. Let me look it up real quick. It's called Ultimate Works. I'm stupid. Anyway, check this out. These sound fonts, this is programmed from Grayscale Fonts online. These are free lightsaber fonts you can actually download. I'll have the link in to his site in the description as well, if you want to check it out. But this sound font is programmed onto the saber. I added it myself. But all of these are made by Grayscale Fonts. So, again, check them out. And I'll have something to them. Change the sound. I got this one. Again, here's a rainbow blade. Pox Store's hilts are really sensitive, but you can change that if you want to. I just haven't done it yet. I don't care about this one too much, but
Yellow.
there's the battery level. Okay, here it is. Watch this. Again, there's lockup and stuff like that. I didn't show off the things you could usually. Let me see if I can actually do it. Lightsabers have tip drag. Let's see. You see it? It's flashing like it's cutting into the wall. It flashes like it cuts into the wall. Also, check this out. That's the flash on flash right there. It's interesting, huh?
Yellow.
Yellow. This one is actually from, I think it was, oh shoot. Well, this is the Galaxy's Edge lightsaber sound font. Oh god, I cannot remember who made it. But if you've been to Galaxy's Edge and you know the yellow kyber crystal, that's what this is, as a smooth swing font. Except it's yellow. Hang on. Twist and turn. I didn't show off how to do this actually. Hold on. Alright, so I have yellow here. I cannot remember. I gotta add them in the description. Oh my gosh. It's either K-Sith or Kyberphonic. That's what it is. Kyberphonic made this one. That's who they were. Sorry, Kyberphonic.
Crispity.
Alright, Crispity is an interesting one. I don't know why it sounds like that because it's super like different compared to a regular lightsaber. But check this out. So this one, if you listen to the swing, kind of sounds like a rubber band getting snapped or pulled. It's interesting. I don't know. I really like this one for some reason. And also lock up, lasso deflection, and of course just shut it off. Like normal. Here's an interesting one. A lot of people really like this one. Because it sounds pretty cool. Right there. What was this one? I think I already showed this one. Maybe? Probably. Okay. Let me check this one out.
I am the Senate.
This is Palpatine's, this is actually a Reddit font you can get. I'll have the link to that one as well, but you can also just look up, what was it? Something Emperor. Senate. Senate, it was the Senate or something, I forgot. But this one has an interesting, activation and swing effect. Man, I'm forgetting a lot of things today. So this is the Senate one. Listen. Kind of has like a lag to it. Let me swing it over here. Hit the fan. So yeah, the saber's this is a long blade, by the way. So, yeah. I hit the fan because I'm trying to swing it so you can hear it. But yeah, it's a very interesting one. And then I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, that's the Pock Store. Every font you program onto the saber repeats twice. You can change that if you'd like to. I kind of keep it the same because you can change the blade effects. Let me actually show you how to do that. So if you order a Pock Store Neopixel lightsaber, this is a bad example because this is only white and it stays white. Because on any other sound font, you cannot make the blade white or any other color. Like whenever you're doing the spectrum, you can't change it to white. It's only like one font has the white ignition, and that's it.
Yellow.
Let's go to
Crispity.
Why not? Okay, we got purple now. So, check this out. When you push both of these buttons, because a Pock Store lightsaber has a 2-button setup, so if you press it, you hear that little noise, and as you twist the saber, the blade starts changing color. So as you go to blue, to cyan, to green, cyan, just whichever direction. You just gotta tilt it this way and we'll change the spectrum, tilt it up, and you can go through different hues of said color. So if you want to go for a green, or yellow, let's do yellow. I go up, and I can go through different little hues. If I go down, different colors again. And let's have a color like, let's say, how about a dark purple? Like that. Once I have it, press the ignition button again. Here's that beep. And now it's set. Pretty cool. Now let's talk about an LGT vendor with a Neopixel setup. For example, Imperial Workshop or Darkwool Sabers. Imperial Workshop has their sabers. What you do is you're going to tilt the saber down, push and hold the button, and twist the saber. Now look. Blade color's changing. It's dying on me though, so I should go through this quickly. Again, I'll show you on the crossguard. So once you have a color you'd like, just press and hold the button.
Color selected.
There it is. That's that. And you have your color. And it stays on there for a while, and then it doesn't like stay the whole time. So if you like leave the saber or turn it off, it resets the whole thing and goes back to its original color. So if you started with Cal and you want it to stay that orange that it starts with, because I usually do, I can change it to purple and then leave it alone for a little bit and it goes back to orange, just like that. Or just start changing the sound fonts rapidly. It just vanishes. Anyway, here's Obi-Wan's. So if you tilt the saber downwards, like this, there it is. Changing the colors. Now this saber changes just like this. Going sideways doesn't do much. It always, just turning it will change the colors. Hues don't matter. So you gotta go slower with this one, whatever you want. So say, how about, name a color. Some of you probably said cyan, so I'm gonna go cyan. Just like that. Press and hold.
Color selected.
There's cyan. And to show you guys how it vanishes, watch this.
You want this?
I'm Cal.
The center? Spectrum divided.
Hello there.
I'll show you the dark side.
Whoops, that was Skyla's.
You're hard to get rid of.
The dark sword. Ascension. Gothmore. Thathamir. Empress. Kanduku. You are a bold one.
And it stayed cyan. See? So if this thing dies and you charge it all the way, it'll reset. So you don't need to worry. Like if you accidentally exit the font and you need to go all the way back, it's not going to be gone. It stays. And you can change it back whenever you want. You can also keep it in the rainbow and spin it like that. That kills the battery faster though, so I don't recommend it. But you can. I recommend a Neopixel if you want to practice spinning and have something that looks cooler when you spin it. It's a little risky, but you can still do it if you know what you're doing. Or if you just want to display it and show it off, then yeah, go for a Neopixel, 100%. I'd highly recommend it. I'll have the link to a bunch of the stuff down in the description, and as well as some extra like sound fonts if you want to check them out, because they're all really good and free. Check them out. Let me see. I believe there's also this one called Jadalorian. If you know Darth Phoenix on TikTok, he made a font with Jadalorian as well as these other font creators, and all put together this one font. I forgot the name. I think it was called like Absolution or something like that. That is a free sound font on Jadalorian's website. So I'll link that as well. But a lot of other sound fonts you'd have to pay for, but they're worth it because of how like high quality they are. I haven't bought one yet, but they are pretty good. So I'd highly recommend it. I can have the link if you want to check it out. So hopefully this has given you some insight into what you're looking for. So if you're interested in looking for a dueling saber, I'd recommend an LGT saber of some kind. They're also good for spinning, so if you want to spin and do more reckless things that you're like, you know, like tossing the saber, flipping, spinning it, doing whatever, and you're not worried about breaking it or anything like that, I'd go for the LGT. So you're gonna throw it, you're gonna duel with it. Anything that involves maybe accidentally hitting the blade somewhere, you probably want to get the thing. Neopixels are made for dueling sometimes. I still don't recommend it because you never know how hard you might be able to go. So, you know, go from there. But it's your saber. Do what you wish with it. This is just some insight into what you're looking for. So Neopixel, again, they can be kind of pricey. They can go from, let's say, $250 to $500. If you're looking for a really good Neopixel, I don't have one yet, but Saber Trio, they're a $500 lightsaber, but they are the most accurate looking lightsaber you can possibly get for a Neopixel, 100%. I'll have the link to that as well. A lot of links are going to be in the description, so make sure you're reading everything properly. Anyway, hopefully this has given you some idea of what you're looking for, and you enjoyed this little video and explaining things. Again, those foam swords are from Walmart, $5 in the RC section of the toy aisles. Highly recommend it. LGTs, Neopixels, there's a bunch of different companies. Neopixel companies can be anything, and they all can have either LGT parts or they can be their own thing. For example, there's this company called AZ Sabers. They make their own hilts. Or, let's see, Revan Sabers is this company on Etsy. They make one-of-a-kind lightsaber hilts that don't have sound or anything like that, but they They stay one color, but they're all one of a kind, and they're really cool. Like, they look nice. So they all have like engravings and etchings on them and stuff like that. Saber Trio also does etchings. They're also a Neopixel company, but you can also get them as baselit. Another company is Electrum Saber Crafts. They make Neopixels and baselit sabers. They have one sound font you can add to it. It's all smooth swing, and it's a smart saber, meaning that instead of having a button like the level up right here, this button, as you can see, this red button, doesn't have that. Instead, it is a flat panel that you can actually put your finger on, or your thumb, and slide it to turn it on, and slide it down to turn it off. Or you can program it to however you want to do it. And then there's an app on the lightsaber. You can program colors or different like sound fonts onto it if you'd like to, all through your app. It can be kind of janky, but it does work, and it's a really good company. So, again, let's talk about the companies I recommend for Neopixels. The Pockstar is a good one. Ultimate Works is also like another affiliation or association with Pockstar, but they're also their own company, so you can buy from them as well. Let's see. Dark Wolf has Neopixels, but also LGT sabers, so you can go from there. Imperial Workshop, 100% all Neopixels. Great, affordable, amazing. Let's see. Saber Trio, obviously. Electrum Saber Crafts. AZ Sabers. And let's see, what's another good one? How about... There's a bunch out there. I'm just drawing a blank, sorry. Oh, actually, Crimson Dawn does Neopixels as well, and so does Padawan Outpost. Level Up is still working to achieve, sell Neopixel lightsabers, but they're getting there. And then, definitely some things. Also, Level Up Lightsaber, if you don't remember when I talked about it with the Darksaber blade, they have this thing called Mini Menace, and it's a saber staff built into one hilt. So instead of screwing together two hilts like you would normally do, it's one color one side, one color the other side. And they actually both light up on the same on different sides, and it's one button push, both blades light up, just like that. So it's pretty good if you want to check it out. I'm pretty sure Dark Wolf has it as well. Don't remember for sure, but probably. Now, if you were considering a Galaxy's Edge lightsaber, those sabers are decent. They're very heavy, and like they're solid metal almost entirely through. The core is the only thing that's not metal, and the crystal as well. But they're really heavy and kind of slow with reaction. Not that durable, but they can take a beating. They don't glow as bright. They do have a scrolling effect, but their sabers are. If you want to go for a replica saber, probably a little better. They all have different sound fonts, stuff like that, with the whatever hilt you choose, from Vader to the Darksaber to, I don't know, Count Dooku, Anakin's or Rey's. Let's see. There's a few hilts. Kylo's one of them. I think I said Vader already. Yeah. There's a few you can choose from. Mace Windu's still there, I believe. Anything along the lines of that. But if you want to go for a Sabi's Workshop lightsaber where you build your own, it's a fun experience. But honestly, the saber is $200 as well as the experience. So you're more paying for the experience and also building the saber. But I think the experience is much more fun than the actual saber itself because of how heavy it is. But you can always go for the lighter pieces and see if you can make it lighter than you want. It's more of a display piece and a cool little experience to have. If you want to actually have a saber you can mess around with that's not too heavy and good for you to spin, an LGT saber and Neopixel 100% I'd say go for. Any unofficial saber company is actually pretty good. So if this video has helped you out at all, or if it hasn't, just let me know down below. If it hasn't, let me know why or what you want to know. I can answer any other question you have. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching this. I really hope it helped out, especially with all the visual demonstrations. I can explain anything else if you'd like to know, even if it did help you. I'm more than happy to. And then also, yeah, if you enjoyed this, please consider liking the video or subscribing. You don't have to. I just greatly appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. May the Force be with you.